So, how'd you get the role of Shinji?
I have to thank Amanda completely. She got me involved. What year is this? She got me involved years ago. I did a little bit part for Super Atragon. I did a couple of lines, and then Matt Greenfield met him at that time, and then I said, "Hey, why don't we, give him a shot at the Shinji thing?" And so I came in and sounded like a wuss and rock and roll. The rest is history.
So how'd you like doing the Shinji role?
Oh man, it was fun, except that I kept waiting for him to, butch up. We were hoping, and they kept telling me all the time, yeah, he's gonna do some really cool stuff this time around. No. He's all right though. Does a lot of screaming though. You know that. You were there.
What do you think of like just the popularity of the series?
I think it's whenever it first came out, we did the con where we met actually up in Chicago. It was quite popular then, and I saw the popularity of it kind of explode then. People knew who I was, and they kept asking me to say, I mustn't run away. Don't ask me to do that again. I'm not done that. It's bad. But it was fun because people really enjoyed it, and a lot of people. I got some fan mail from some people. Thank you very much. Very kind. It seemed like people really enjoyed what we did. And we had fun doing it. As you've been there as well. Once again, we have a good time doing this. If we didn't have a good time, then nobody would want to watch it. A bunch of people sitting in a room going, boring. We get to bounce around and have a good time. That's why I dress like I do.
Just comparing this to like other roles you've done, which one do you think is the hardest?
Shinji's the hardest. I can tell you that right now. It's been the hardest because everyone pays great detail to it. Amanda, when she's directing this one, pays a lot of detail, as you can see. Matt paid a lot of detail to it. It was very, very significant, and everybody knew that it would be so significant. So they really took their time and made sure we got it right. Some of the other characters I played that I really had a good time doing. I like to really just go off and be silly, and so I don't have to tone it down and sound like a little girl, basically, and I can really get nuts and do some of the voices that you've heard me do. Something where I sound like a man, and I don't get to do that very often. I tend to get to play all the adolescent young boy roles. Like, hi, I'm Spike. Oh man. Too old for that crap. But as long as my voice will do that, I'll keep doing it as long as somebody will pay me to do it.
Do you ever get to like put like a little bit more into it? Like you say you wanted Shinji to butch up a little. Did you ever get a chance to like just stick something extra in there that's just Spike?
I think you'll have to watch the DVD to find out. Yes, we do. We do that, and actually I have a lot of fun on some of the other characters because I get to be more me. I get to throw crazy stuff in there, like in El Chia, I played funk. I got to sound a little bit like Beavis and Butthead. It was kind of fun. And then there was a Burn Up W that I did, Jackalhead, and me and Amanda got to do that, and I got to play this real psycho, and I got to add, a lot of the stuff that I said, we just made up on the spot. We're just like, man, let's just take this guy out there and make him whacked. And but that was kind of fun. I like playing the offbeat characters.
You think you enjoy it more when you have more freedom with the character?
Absolutely. I'm very directable. If somebody tells me what to do, I'm going to give it to them, whether I agree with it or not. But everybody that I've worked with so far, Matt, Steve, Amanda, everybody that I've worked with, they're all very, very good with working with me. And if I have an idea, then they respect that, and they say, let's try it. We try it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, great. They have the last word. They're the director. They sign the checks. So that's who you deal with. But it's been a lot of fun. It's a very cooperative effort. It has been so far. It's been great. I haven't had any, Hitler Youth back there trying to direct me. No, you want to say it like this? All right, fine. So that's it.
One last thing. If there was one thing you could say to the fans about this, you just like the series and movie together, like that you for your performance, what would it be?
I'm actually much more sane than Shinji. I think I'm much more sane than the writers, the directors, the people who animated it. Everybody involved in the series, I think I'm a little more sane than them, and I'm freaking nuts. So, go and see it with that in mind. Just had a good time, and it was a ride. You'll enjoy it. Have fun. Have some popcorn.